Hi, and welcome back to POD, Philippines on Demand, with another edition of Showtime. Our guest today, and in the hot seat, a fan favorite in YouTube, Think Dragon. And we're going to tie the dragon to the hot seat straight ahead. Showtime, and we've managed to corral the dragon, and he's right there in the hot seat. Welcome aboard, Think Dragon. It is such an honor to have you here.
No way, man. It's an honor to be here.
Well, I tell you what, Pinoy Hoy and a lot of the other cool cats in YouTube speak very highly of you. So it is a pleasure to be able to sit here and talk to you and get to know you a little bit as we, funnel our way through this. So are you ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Outstanding. Let's have some fun with this.
Here we go.
Question number one. Think Dragon. Would you rather have a dog tail on your body or your face on a dog's body?
I think I'd rather have a dog's tail on my body. I think so.
Yeah, you can at least tuck the tail into your pants, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once you get in the bedroom, it's too late then, right?
Yeah. Well, at least old girl has an extra handle to hang on to, you know.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. She can even whip you with it if she wanted to.
If it's long enough.
If it's long enough, there you go. Yeah, depending on what kind of dog tail it is, right? All right. Question number two. Would you rather have no taste buds or be colorblind?
Oh, I'd have to say colorblind, man. I just love like sushi and things like that. I've got to have my taste buds, man.
Oh yeah. And I think check out the Rileys. He'd be in there in the box. He'd be all down with the taste buds too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, question number three. Would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality?
Man, that's kind of a different question there, isn't it?
It sure is. Like I told you, they're going to be off the wall. So would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality?
I'm going to have to go with the dog, man. Dog with the cat's personality.
Okay. All right. For those of you just joining us, we got the infamous Think Dragon in the Showtime hot seat. Pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. Question number four. Would you rather be 4 feet tall or 8 feet tall?
8 feet tall. That's pretty easy for me. I'd rather be taller.
Yeah,
I'm a painter, so I like to be able to reach up there and paint. Yeah, play basketball or paint. Yeah, I'm a painter, so I paint houses for a living.
Oh, there you go. You wouldn't need a step ladder then.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
But the only problem with me being in the Philippines, I would probably have to say 4 feet tall because I would never be able to get into these tricycles, brother.
Yeah.
So, would you rather, question number 5, would you rather be super strong or super fast?
Oh, super fast, man. You got to get away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You got to get away.
Absolutely. And by the way, for everybody watching in and seeing that dragon behind me, that's in dedication to our guest, Think Dragon. Number 6, would you rather have a crush on ugly people or have ugly people have a crush on you?
Well, if I had a crush on ugly people, that would just be all right with me, wouldn't it?
So is that your final answer? You would
That's my
rather
final answer.
you would rather have a crush on ugly people. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 7. Would you rather have a nose that never stops growing or ears that never stop growing?
Oh man, if I had ears like Dumbo, I could fly.
Good
You know?
point. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I have real bad allergies, and I
Yeah.
couldn't handle a bigger nose.
You would be able to fly, so you're thinking like a dragon.
Thinking
know?
like a dragon.
Absolutely. You'd be like an Ella dragon. Like we'd have to go,
Ella
look at that,
dragon.
look at that guy coming and swooping in on us. You'd be an Ella dragon.
That's right.
Okay, number 8. Would you rather be gassy on a first date or gassy on your wedding night?
Save it too. See what you made me do?
Probably on the first date. Just go ahead and get that out of the way, you know?
That's right. Have to get that out of the way. Yeah, that'd be a benchmark. Okay, check that box.
Yeah, check.
He handled it pretty well.
Pretty good, yeah.
Number 9. Would you rather buy all used underwear or all used toothbrushes? Oh, that's kind of scary.
That's tough. I'm not okay with either one of those. I'd have to say dirty underwear.
You'd buy the used underwear.
Yeah.
They're clean, of course, you know. Maybe you and Pinoy Hoy can go to a garage sale or something and
Yeah, we can hit up some of those flea markets.
pick up some good deals there, bro. Number 10. Would you rather clean a toilet with your toothbrush or a floor with your tongue?
That's pretty much about the same. Depends on where the floor is. You know, if it's a bathroom floor, that kind of messes it up, don't it?
It sure
I'd have
does.
to say I'd rather clean the floor with my tongue.
Yeah, I would too. No doubt.
Yeah.
Number 11. Would you rather clog the toilet on a first date or clog the toilet on your first day on the job?
Do not go in there.
So clog the toilet on a date or at your place of work?
I don't know, man. Jobs are hard to come by.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'd have to say stop her up on the first date.
Yeah, I'm down with that, bro. I am down with that. Number 12. Think Dragon, would you rather eat an undercooked meal or a burnt meal from Lisa D? She's screaming.
I know. I take the burnt meal from Lisa D. I like some things a little crispy, you know, like my toast or my bacon and stuff like that, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. And burnt burgers around the edges. I like that as well. You bet. Okay, number 13. Would you rather fall down in public or pass gas in public?
I'd rather pass gas. I could always push that off on somebody else.
That's exactly what H2H is.
Seriously?
Oh, that's just too funny. Number 14. Would you rather, here's an interesting one for you, bro.
All right.
Would you rather find a $100 bill floating in a public toilet or a $20 bill in your own pants pocket that you didn't even realize you had? So 100 in a public toilet or the 20 in your pants pocket? I'm
gonna go for the 100, man. I'm going for it.
Bro, hey, you and we're going fishing. There's nothing like putting on some latex gloves, Washing
Man.
that baby off and letting it dry. You bet. Okay, number 15. Would you rather have an abnormally big toe or an abnormally big ear? Wow.
Just one ear?
Yeah, just one big ear or one big toe.
I have to go with the big toe, man.
Yeah, I think I think you can hide that one a little bit better.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Number 16. Would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
No, sorry, I'm vomiting on my hero. Yeah. I can't even stand baby throw up, you know?
Well, besides some of the people in YouTube and Pinoy Ahoy, who is your hero? Do you have a hero?
Well, really, Tom Brady is my hero. I mean, I think he's like the ultimate American, you know?
Yeah.
Tom Brady and Paul McCartney.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be vomiting on the boys then?
Absolutely.
I'm sure they'll understand that.
They'd have to.
They'll have to. That's right. If you're going to continue to follow them, they better accept
That's
it.
right. That's right.
Number 18. Would you rather wake up naked in a forest 5 miles from your home or in your underwear at work?
Man, if I woke up naked in the woods, I might could make it back home with nobody seeing me, you know.
That's
But
kind
at
of what.
work,
Yeah.
that'd be tough, man.
Yeah. And like you
I'd
said,
have dreams about waking. I'd have dreams for the rest of my life about waking up at work naked and stuff, you know. You ever had those dreams where you went to school with no clothes on and stuff like that?
oh,
Horrible.
dude, I think a lot of us have dreamt something like that over the years. You know, going outside with no clothes on. I kind of had a situation happen to me where I was changing oil in a vehicle long time ago. I mean, I was just a snot-nosed kid changing oil, and my mom bought me undershorts, and they were that cartoon character with the 2 pistols. I forgot his name. Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm underneath the car outside there on the farm changing the oil. I am telling the story anyway. And she comes out and she says, "Billy, get in here. What on earth are you doing?" I said, "I'm changing the oil in the car, Ma." She says, "Not in your underwear." I'm like, "What?" I thought they were shorts.
Thought they were shorts, huh?
Yeah, I thought they were shorts. I didn't know better.
I'll
Anyway,
tell you. I'll tell you a short little story. I have
go
I
ahead.
wear long johns when it's real cold, you know.
Yeah.
And they're just like pajama pants.
Yeah.
And I was sitting here just yesterday in my long johns. I forgot to put any pajama pants on over them, and it felt like I had pants on, you know. And I started walking up the stairs, man, and I almost forgot, and I almost went in there with everybody else in my underwear, you know.
Oh my goodness.
I just happened to look down, and I was like, "Oh hell!" And I had to turn around and walk back down the steps, you know, and come put some pajamas on.
Oh my gosh, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Number 19. Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over and over again for 1 year or take 3 years off the end of your life?
Yeah, I'd take 3 years off the end of my life.
Rather than living that same day over and over.
Yeah, you can have them.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what, depending on what kind of day you're having, you might find yourself standing on a ledge somewhere. Number 20. Would you rather be stuck on an island for eternity all on your own, or on that island with somebody you absolutely hate?
Psychologically speaking, my degree is in psychology, And the worst thing that you can do to people is seclude them. And that's why there's so much prison reform and things like that, is to try to help keep people from being secluded, because we're pack animals. And I just would not like the idea of being stuck alone, nobody to talk to, even if it's somebody I hate. So I'd have to be on there with somebody I absolutely hate than be alone, you know?
Yeah, me too. Wilson! Yeah, you'd be talking to a soccer ball. Remember?
Yeah. Wilson!
Yeah, Wilson. He's crying. Would you rather be the class clown or the teacher's pet?
Teacher's pet.
Yeah,
Teacher's
absolutely.
pet, man.
Got to get them grades somehow, that's for sure.
Got to get out of there, man. Got to get out of there.
Yeah, that's right. Especially if the teacher's really hot.
You know it. You know it.
Number 22, my friend. Would you rather date someone with bad breath or bad manners?
One eternity
Golly,
later.
that's the toughest one so far, I think.
Yeah, bad
Um,
breath or bad manners.
Because there's nothing like listening to somebody eat, you know, like bad manners. Like I can't stand bad manners, but bad breath, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'd say bad breath, man, because I can't stand bad manners.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I'd rather date somebody with bad breath.
Yeah. Number 23. Would you rather have an intelligent partner or a really hot one?
Intelligent, because I've been around some ugly girls, and as
Yeah.
soon as they started talking, man, they started looking hot, you know.
Monster kill.
That's a
So
good point. That's a good point, Think Dragon.
Yeah.
And you know, it goes the other way too. Really hot looking, and you're thinking, wow, until they start talking,
Yeah.
you know?
And then just, yeah, a turn off. Absolutely.
Oh man, I wonder how many guys in the chat box are saying, who cares about that? I'm taking the hot one.
Yeah.
Hey, you can bet Adrian Gibson is probably going with the hot one, you know?
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, of course he is. Number 24. Would you rather have your name tattooed on your forehead or have no front teeth? Ooh.
I'd rather have my name on my forehead. At least I'd look gangster.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Or you can wear, you can wear a hat and kind of partially cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hide no teeth, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you don't look real tough either, you know.
You don't look real tough. It looked like somebody helped remove your teeth and it wasn't a dentist.
That's right.
Number 25, my friend. Would you rather know how the world began or would you rather know how it's going to end?
More about the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that
could
would
kind
be
of help explain
interesting.
the end, you know.
Yeah, I think that would be more interesting. Number 26. Would you rather live in a home with no electricity or in a home with no running water? Hey, I'll invite you over and we can go to the province and have both. We can do without both. So would you rather live in a house with no electricity or in a home with no running water?
I'd have to say no running water. I mean, got to have cell phone, got to have electricity.
Yeah,
No running water. I mean, you can always probably put a bucket outside when it rains and get some water or something.
there you go.
I've been without electricity, and that was not fun. But I live in Colorado, but I'm from Mississippi, and
Oh, okay.
I lived through Hurricane Katrina,
Oh,
and I lived on the coast, and it wiped us out. And the worst part of it wasn't the water, it was not having electricity.
oh, okay. Yeah,
So
OMJ, our Mindoro journey is down there in Mississippi.
Oh,
Number 27, would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
memories.
Yeah, yeah,
I like having my sight.
yeah,
I think that would be one of the toughest things to do is get around without being able to see.
yeah, I totally agree. Number 28, would you rather master every musical instrument or every type of sport?
Musical instrument.
Yeah. Yeah, you know a song for Anna and Blessed Life and Kathy Opalawan, they're going instrument, instrument.
Instrument, yeah.
Yeah. Number 29, would you rather have the ability to change the past or see into the future? So the ability
Well,
to change the past or see into the future.
I'd like to know what the future holds.
Yeah. Okay. Number 30. Would you rather French kiss someone who has really bad breath or lie in the arms of someone with severe body odor? Wow, that's a
Oh
lose,
man.
lose. That's a lose, lose.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with bad breath.
Yeah,
I think body odor, that's a tough one.
yeah, that definitely. Number 31. Would you rather eat fried chicken with its feathers or drink juice with an insect floating in it?
Chicken feathers.
Okay.
See, I don't like insects, man. I do not like insects.
Yeah, that's a real turnoff when you're looking your drink when you're at a restaurant and you got something floating in your drink. That is a
Oh my
total
gosh.
turnoff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 32. Would you rather shampoo with syrup, maple syrup, or style your hair with Elmer's glue?
I'd have to style my hair with glue.
Yeah, you know, at least when you go out on windy days, you're good to go, bro. Number 33. Would you rather work overtime and find out your employer won't pay for overtime, or work a month and find out it's a volunteer job?
Have me actually working, and I don't even get paid.
I would take the month
Yeah.
to the volunteer. Yeah.
Nobody does
Find
that.
out.
Nobody
It'd be a
volunteers
tough
anymore.
find-
That's not
it'd
a
be
thing.
tough to find that out, but
Yeah.
you live and learn.
Yeah, there you go. Number 34. Would you rather fire your best friend or a pregnant colleague?
Oh wow. Best friend might understand a little better, you know. I mean, you fire the pregnant person, that's two people.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Somebody might grow up to not like you, you know. Yeah, I'd have to fire my best friend.
Is he watching right now? Oh my goodness. Number 35. Would you rather flush the public toilet with your hands or with your foot?
Always use my foot.
Bam! Me too.
And sometimes I don't even want to put my feet on it, you know?
I hear you. Yeah, I never touch that public toilet handle with my hands. It's like you said, man. It's with the foot. Number 36. Would you rather be single and lonely or married and bored?
I'd rather be lonely. I can't stand to be bored.
Yeah.
I'd rather be lonely.
Yeah. 37. Would you rather brush with poop toothpaste?
Nope.
Or
God.
gargle with urine? Oh my goodness. Brush your teeth with poop toothpaste or gargle with urine?
I'd have to gargle with urine, man. I'd be afraid of getting that stuff stuck between my teeth.
Yeah, couldn't can't get the taste out. Be like, hey, it'd be like peanut butter stuck on the roof of your mouth, you know?
You know, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, that would be nasty.
For the record, I hear that's how they used to make Mr. Ed talk on the horse, Mr. Ed. They used to put peanut butter in the top of his mouth and him
Yeah.
sit there and try to lick it out. And so they'd voice over him doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't. That's true. That's a fact. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've always known, you know, growing up and everything.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's good. See there, you guys? You can learn something. You can learn something from a goofy ass show. You
Never
think
know.
Dragon just took you to school. Okay, 38. Would you rather bathe yourself using water someone else used to take a bath or not bathe for a month?
Depends on whose bathwater, but I'm gonna go with bathwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're
yeah.
right about that. It depends who, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Pamela Anderson's bathwater, then I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, anybody in the chat box, I'm sure you'd probably jump in their bathwater. 30, with the exception of the guys, though. You guys, you're ruled out. Because the dragon don't fly that way.
It did not fly that way.
Yeah, 39. Would you rather drink your urine or die of dehydration?
Oh, I definitely drink my urine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the things, you know, some people had to do that in real life. Now let me pose this question to you. What if it was somebody else's urine?
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
You're still gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a survivor.
You the dragon. Number 40. Would you rather fly on the back of a dragon or ride on the back of a dinosaur?
I think flying on the back of a dragon would be cool.
That would be your cup of tea.
Yeah, I could deal with that.
Yeah, you can be like that woman in this movie behind me, that pretty queen that rides on the back of that dragon. Number 41. Would you rather control your future or change your past? So control your future or change the past.
Yeah, I'd rather change the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far back, if just for fun, if you wanted to change your past, how many years or even months for that matter would you go back? You don't have to tell us what you'd change, but how far back would you go?
Ever since I became an adult and became responsible for my mistakes,
Yeah.
you know, became held accountable for my mistakes, that's where I would start.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. With me, I would probably say I would probably go back to the time I got out of the military because I have regrets getting out, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Number 42. Would you rather be single all of your life or have an arranged marriage? Ooh.
That's tough. You might have to
Yes.
deal with bad breath, bad body odor.
Yeah. So
No telling what you'd have to deal with.
yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates.
You know, I think I'd rather be single.
Yeah. Yeah, because
That's
you
a
have
risk.
no control over what you're going to get, you know?
Yeah.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Number 43. Would you rather get even or let it go?
Letting it go is the way that I am as a person. So I probably have to just say let it go, because I've let a lot of things go that most people would definitely want to get even about, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's the actually the mature and healthy way about it. For a minute there, I
Yeah.
thought I was hearing Rocky music. But yeah,
Yeah.
let it go, let it go. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, I totally feel you on that one. Number 44. Would you rather go skinny dipping or swim fully clothed?
Skinny dipping, man.
Yeah, heck yeah. Who wants to get dressed in wet clothes, you know, or who wants to walk
Yeah.
around in wet clothes all the time? All right. Number 45 on the docket. Would you rather sleep alone or sleep with someone next to you?
Truthfully, I prefer to sleep alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've spent most of my life sleeping alone.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine having a bed buddy, you know.
Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
Yeah, and then after I came here and got married, I actually had to get used to that, you know. I'm
Right.
used to, you know, I'm a big guy, you know, and not as big as that dragon, but you know, fairly big. Yeah, and I take up a lot of the bed, so I like to hog the bed, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
what's really funny about that is my wife, she's so small, but she's the one that hogs the bed. I'm sleeping on the edge, and it doesn't help
Yeah.
that she's got that big bear. You know, that's like having 3 people in the bed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There goes that.
I'll be sleeping in the doghouse. Okay, I'm just going to ask you just maybe, you know, 6 questions, you know, just straight out questions.
Okay, sure.
So, what is something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? Let me give you an example. It could be as tense as the urge to jump off a high place, or as mild as trying to stop yourself from itching, you know, a mosquito bite from a mosquito that just, you know, bit you. So yeah. So what's something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself, no, don't do that. You have to fight against it.
I can tell you exactly, for me, the hardest thing is when I hear somebody talking to me or talking to somebody else about something that I know is factually incorrect, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to listen to somebody talk about the earth is flat, and my brain is telling me, like, you need to say something, you know. But I have to tell myself, like, well, I have to respect other people's opinions and things like that, you know. So it's really hard to listen to things that aren't factual.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
not want to say something, you know.
Right. That's true. Very good point. Yeah, I'm kind of along those same lines too. You know, mine is when I hear somebody disrespecting somebody, I wanna speak up.
Oh,
And sometimes
yeah.
you know, I have to fight that urge, you know,
Mm-hmm.
not to interject, you know. But oh yeah, I feel you. Okay, if you were a disc jockey, what would your DJ name be? Yeah, if you were a disc jockey.
I mean, DJ Dragon.
DJ Dragon? Oh, yeah, there you go. You be spinning those records. Yeah. Yeah, DJ Dragon in the house, you guys.
In the house.
Oh, yeah. What TV news story is getting more attention than it should. So when you turn on the TV and you're watching the news or something that's going on, what TV news story really grates on you that you feel as though that gets more attention than what it deserves or what it should?
You know, that's a really good question.
Yeah,
Because you don't want to step on anybody's toes, you know, but
right.
this is 2020, almost 2021. I'm tired of hearing about how we don't know who our president is yet, you know?
Oh,
It's like, we already know. Let's move on beyond that. I'm not picking one side or the other on the show here, but
right.
I mean, this is supposed to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest country that's ever existed. And we're still confused about who our president is,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And I think that gets way too much coverage. I mean, we just need to just suck it up and go with it. We know who the president is,
yeah,
and we just need to go with that, you know?
right. Can't move
Because there's so many
forward.
people that are saying like, oh, that's not our president, or this is our president, you know, and I just think there's too much confusion.
Yeah,
And it's because of the news coverage.
yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. What is something that many people take seriously but shouldn't? What is something that people take seriously but shouldn't?
Red lights. People
You,
get so frustrated at red lights, you know,
oh,
and traffic, you know, and they just take it too seriously. They think like everybody's driving against them
yeah,
when we all have the same goal. We all hate red lights. We're all trying to get to point B. And I think that people take driving too seriously.
yeah. And sometimes even themselves, you
Exactly.
can take yourself too seriously, or sports even. That's a great example. How
Yeah.
many times
Yeah.
have you read a story where people are rioting in the stands in Europe over a soccer game, or fans getting assaulted in parking lots in the US outside of baseball stadiums,
Yeah. Yeah.
sports is another one of those.
Yeah.
Um,
That's probably the better answer.
you know well, not necessarily. I agree with what you're getting at is not only the red lights, but it kind of ties in with road rage. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, people, chill out. It is what it is. So let me ask you, I'm going to save this question for the last one.
All right.
I'm going to ask you a question that I've asked. Check out the Rileys, Pinoy Ahoy, as well as H2H. So, having said that, what YouTube member, what channel, what member reminds you of a movie or cartoon character? And I'll give you some examples. I used an example. I said Bud Presley reminds me of Barney Fife from the Andy Griffin Show. And H2H said Darren's Travels reminds him of Peter Fonda in Easy Rider. Now, I don't think he's that sexy. I don't know what's going on with Darren's Travels, but a guy calling himself sexy, what is up with that? So that was H2H's, and Pinoy Ahoy said Joe and Jassy down in Georgia, Officer Joe, reminds him of Deputy Dog, the cartoon character. So if you have to pick somebody from the YouTube community, what when you look at that person, or even just their personality, what TV, what movie character or cartoon character does that person remind you of? Does anybody jump out at you?
That's hard because I don't watch TV, but there was a show I watched once. The guy kept waking up and he had to leave Post-it notes to remind himself of where he was and what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen that. I can't remember the name of it, but Zanron reminds me of the guy that's in that movie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The
Very
guy had to
cool.
wake up and he had to write Post-it notes, and he would wake up and he would read the Post-it notes because he couldn't remember where he was, what he
Oh,
was doing.
wow.
It was kind of like Groundhog Day, but had more of a twist to it.
Oh, okay.
But
Very cool. Last question of the night, my friend.
all right.
And this is one that I've actually been chewing on for quite a while. And now that I'm getting to know you through, Pinoy Ahoy and some of our other friends, and I have you here, I've always been wanting to ask you, how did you come up with your name, Think
Oh,
Dragon? That always intrigued me.
do you know I get that question so often? I
Really?
get that question. Yes.
Wow.
And it took me less than 6 seconds to come up with the name. And so I wanted to start my YouTube channel, and I wanted to pick a really cool name. And Think Dragon is a cool name, you know.
It is.
And I got on the internet, and the first thing that came up was this like Think Tank or something like that, you know, or one of those shows that are real popular.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
The Think Tank or whatever.
sure.
And I was like, I've got to have Think in my name. And so then I was like, so I need something totally different than Think, like an animal, like Think Dog, Think Dragon. And I was like, Think Dragon,
Wow.
you know. And that's how I came up with it. It was that easy.
Totally cool. I like it. I think it's real catchy. I like the layout of your YouTube channel, your channel art. Very
Thank you.
creative, very creative. You got obviously a lot of friends in YouTube. A lot of people know you.
Mhm.
What is one of the enjoyments that we're just two guys kicking it right now?
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that you really enjoy about YouTube? There, let's not expound on the negative stuff. We all know what that
Yeah.
is. So let's just
No,
focus on the good stuff.
there's nothing like getting a comment from someone. You know, like when I wake up in the morning and I check my phone, I check my Creator Studio, and I see new comments. There's nothing like that. I mean, I knew whenever I first started my YouTube channel, you might get 2 or 3 comments, but the first time I ever was actually able to scroll my comment section, I
Mhm.
knew I'd made it big. I just felt like a hero, you know. I was like, yes, I'm
Yeah,
scrolling through my comments, you know.
right.
And the comments really make my day, you know, good or bad. I'm just glad that people take the time to watch a video and say, hey, I don't like your video, or I love your video, or whatever, you know.
Mhm.
I really love the comments. And the community it's a great community.
Yeah.
The whole community is it's a great community, you know. And there's people like Lisa D and others that actually have my cell phone number that text me and things like that. And it's nothing like people reaching out to you, wanting to get to know you and talk to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, let me ask you, how long have you been tubing?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. Wow, you've come fast and hard in that year and a half. You're really making a name for yourself in
Yeah.
YT.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I have, it says on my YouTube channel, I started in 2017 of November, I think. But the only thing I used YouTube for was music. I pay a premium,
Oh,
so I don't get any ads or commercials, and I can just listen to music
yeah,
24/7.
yeah.
And when it dawned on me that I could actually start a channel
Mhm.
about a year ago, year and a half ago, that's when I started coming up with my name and my channel, and trying to get to 1,000 so I could live stream and things like that. Never thought I would get monetized. I didn't know that was something that would happen to me in my life, because you know that's out there. You know, to think that people can send you money on YouTube.
Yeah.
And when I became monetized, man, it was just so nice to know that I actually had a legitimate YouTube channel.
Yeah. Now, when I see you live streaming, you have
Yeah.
a different method. I've never seen anybody else, doing that. What I mean is I'm referring to standing up, looks
Mhm.
like you're standing up, you go into your spiel, you're fast paced, a lot of energy, a lot of energy.
Mhm.
I like that. It's real catchy. People like that. Did you see something that kind of inspired you to do that, or is that just you? Is that just something you know, felt like doing?
It evolved. My first few live streams, I sat down and I talked to people like I'm talking to you, because I would only have 7 or 8 people in there.
Yeah.
And I would read the whole chat. But then it kept getting faster and faster and faster. More people, more people. So finally I couldn't read the chat. So I just started standing up and shouting people's names out, and they loved it. You know?
So it's like running to keep up with everybody.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, like I said, it evolved. It's where everybody led me. You know, I'm a product of circumstance, you know. It wasn't like I had this great idea to stand up and yell shout people's names out.
Right. Who are some of the people in YouTube? I know we hate doing this because, you know, the thought process is I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But you know what? We're all realistic. We're all adults, you know. We understand that some people play more of a role in helping us. Who are some of the channels out there that have really helped you evolve, and, you know, that you learn from, you know, people that you get along with, and that you know, I know you respect everybody. I can see that in your personality. But who are some of the ones that were there for you and really helped you?
All right, so you know Runny Egg?
Who?
The Runny Egg channel? Runny Egg?
I don't.
Runny Egg is a channel that helped me. We helped each other, really. He's just been a great support. He always shouts my name out on his channel, even if I'm not in there. Cool. And then Carolina Hillbilly. So Runny Egg, Carolina Hillbilly, and of course I call him the boss man. Oh yeah. Noi Hoy. You know, I mean, he is just the boss of YouTube. He is so awesome. Yeah. Everything that he's done for me, he shouts me out several times even if I'm not there, you know. Yeah. And as soon as I come into his live stream, he shows my channel ahead of everybody else. Yeah. And I just love that guy so much. He is just so awesome. He's caring. Yeah. And he does everything he can to help other people, you know. Yeah. He's very down to earth, you know. Absolutely. He's just genuine. The way he goes about it, you know, the way he shouts people out, it's just down to earth, very genuine, and you know, that's why I have 2 more channels I'd like to shout out, I guess you'd say, if you don't mind. Absolutely. Jerry's Passion. Okay. Is a good channel. Is a very good friend of mine. He's probably my 2nd or 3rd favorite YouTuber. And The Portal. The Portal has nothing but respect for me, you know, and he's just an awesome friend. I've heard of The Portal. Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted to shout those guys out as well. And some of these guys that you mentioned, these channels, the fact that, you know, because I don't recognize, you know, some of the names, is no reflection on them. You know, it's like I told you at the onset of this broadcast before we go on, and, you know, I'm new to your channel, you know, so I'm learning who your followers are, who your friends are. So, and the more time I spend in your streams, the more I'm going to learn that and become more familiar. So, you know, you could say 1 month removed from now, I'll probably, oh yeah, okay, I know who you're talking about now, you know. So let me ask you, since we still got you on the horn here, let me ask you, for the first time, for the person that is contemplating, thinking about YouTubing, but kind of sitting on the fence, really not sure if they want to do it or not, or even if they are going to jump in and they're going to do it, what advice would you give to, you know, somebody new in YouTube? That's easy. You have to make sure that the persona you first put out there is what you're going to go with. You don't want to change it up, and you don't want to shout channels out and then all of a sudden people come to your stream and then you're sitting there just having a conversation. They come to your stream because they want to see you shouting channels out. The number one key to a good product, no matter what it is, Coca-Cola, hamburgers, is consistency.
Mm,
Even if it's a bad product, at least you know what you're going to get.
right.
You know, so the number one thing I would say is you have to be consistent with your channel,
Yeah,
and you can go places if you are. You really can.
that's true. What about people when they first start out? They're kind of led down a path where, they do, they do that sub for sub thing, or even
Hmm.
buying subscriptions. How do you
Yeah.
feel about those types of things?
Well, that's like musicians who use that auto tune when they sing. You know, they can't really sing,
That's
so they got that auto tune or whatever it's called. I think it's cheap. It's a reflection of who you are.
yeah,
You know, are you cheap or are you legitimate?
right.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean, because I see these channels. I'm scrolling and I see 700 people watching or
Mhm.
whatever, and then you go in there and there's like 4 people talking. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get a whole bunch of people watching, but no one's going to have anything to say. No one's going to talk to you. No one's going to watch your videos, which is the key. If you're trying to get monetized and if you want to make money on YouTube, you have to have people who respect you for who you are.
Right.
Not just people you paid $6 to come watch you live stream.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Absolutely. You nailed it right there. What are some hobbies that you enjoy outside of social media?
I write poetry.
Do you write or read or both?
I don't read poetry. I read a lot of poetry when I was in college, and I didn't read any that I liked.
Yeah.
And so I feel like maybe a lot of people feel that way, that they don't like poetry. So I write poetry that I think is fantastic. And I do that because if I enjoy reading it, I'm hoping that other people will too, you know. And maybe I would like to, I'm hoping to publish a book of poems on Amazon.
Oh, very nice.
I'm hoping to publish a book of poems and put it out on Amazon.
Oh, okay. That would be really nice. That would be
Hmm.
really nice. And by the way, I did an interview with a professional writer. He used to work in the Detroit Tigers organization, and he was a guest on Showtime. And if you want to go back and just catch part of him, he had told the audience that if they ever get to a point to where they want to publish a book, to hit him up, that he would be more than willing
Yeah.
to, give them free advice and guide them and whatnot, because he knows what it was like when he first started, you know, and it's his way of paying back, helping other people, you know.
Have you ever heard or are you familiar with the chicken song, a chicken yodeler? He yodels about chickens.
No,
There's a song called Chicken Attack.
oh, Chicken Attack. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the guy that does the yodeling, I wrote some lyrics for him, and he paid me $3,000
Say what?
Really?
for some lyrics.
That is amazing. Wow, so you do some freelance writing.
Yes.
That is awesome. Really good stuff. Man, you know what? You sit down and spend a few minutes from, talking to somebody, you can really learn a lot. That is totally awesome. Very good stuff. So outside of writing, would you say, I think I caught you earlier that if I heard you correctly, you're not much of a TV guy.
Right.
So you prefer listening to music then?
All day. I listen to music, and I mean, when I'm not working,
Right.
I listen to music and I write poetry.
Yeah, absolutely. What time is it? We are recording this here in Davao, and it is 10:35 p.m. Philippines time. What time is it there right now where you're at?
7:35 a.m.
7:35 a.m. And yeah, you were up early and still early over there. So you guys, we're gonna cut the dragon loose. Think dragon loose. The dragon's on the loose, so watch out, you guys. Hey, my friend, it's really nice getting to know you, and it was really a pleasure to have you up in here in the hot seat. And I'll be visiting your house more often. Thank you very much for your newfound friendship.
Well, thank you. And if I ever do this with anybody else and they ask me what channels do I respect, Philippines On Demand is certainly going to be one of those channels.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. And I'll send checks in the mail.
Okay.
All right. So, Think Dragon, thank you so much. Anyway, hey, before I cut you loose, anything you want to say to everybody in the chat?
Just be sincere and consistent with your channel. I mean, you already know that my goal is to help channels. I shout them out. I make shout out videos mostly. And if you want your channel to grow naturally and organically, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
And that's a recommendation that I have.
Okay, great, outstanding. Very, very appreciative of that. All right, so with that in mind, those of you in the chat box, I want you to fill the chat box up with red hearts for our wonderful guest, Think Dragon. So when we both look over there right now, we should be seeing the box flooded with red hearts. And come on, guys, hit that red hearts button. Get those red hearts going. Think Dragon, thank you very much. God bless you, my friend. Be safe, be well always. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, my friend, in advance.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
And same to you.
Go ahead. Yeah, okay.
Happy holidays to you. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. The dragon's birthday. So hey, you can light your own candles.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll be spitting that fire, lighting your own candles. All right, you guys, Think Dragon has been our guest.
Thank you.
A YouTube favorite, very, very popular in the YouTube community. And we've got the Showtime shoutouts coming up next. But right now, we're going to put the dragon to bed. Hi there. Don't wake the dragon up. The dragon is in the other room sleeping. Don't wake the dragon up. Hey, welcome to the Showtime shoutouts. We're going to get started right now. I want to start it out with Brett Glasso, pushing 2,500 subscribers. Brett, thank you very much for your friendship and everything you do for POD and everybody else in the YT community. Bruce Davis, brother Bruce, thank you very much, Bruce, for your friendship. Check out the Rileys, nearing 2K subscribers. Mercy and Bill and the gang, thank you very much for your friendship. Christopher C, pushing 500 subs. Christopher C, thank you, my friend. We got Chichi Johnson. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for visiting Philippines On Demand, and I look forward to visiting your house more often. Dara Lou, knocking on the 2K door herself. Thank you, Dara Lou, for visiting POD, Philippines On Demand. We've got Donalyn Kennard. Donalyn, I see that you don't really get into creating, but thank you for your support. Exotic Filipina Vicky, thank you for your friendship. Vicky is pushing 1,200 subscribers. Thank you, Vicky. We've got Goopagalis Lawn Mowing. My apologies for butchering your name, but I will soon learn it soon enough. Thank you, my friend, for visiting POD. The Happy Dutch Family. Wow, almost 19K subscribers. Thank you, Happy Dutch Family. Thank you for visiting POD. How can we forget Have Mercy? Well, we haven't. Welcome to POD, Have Mercy. Thank you very much for your friendship, my dear friend. We've got Heel Finisher, pushing 4K subscribers. Heel Finisher, thank you very much for visiting our channel. Jaffe81, same thing, Chicken Wang. Thank you very much, Jaffe81, for coming on over to POD. Very good friend down in Tennessee. We've got JC Watts, nearing 50 subscribers. Thank you, JC Watts. Jean Pion, once again, paid a visit to POD, so we are shouting her out. Jen's family, James and the gang, thank you very much, Jen's family, for visiting POD, Philippines on Demand, as well as for your friendship. Here we've got Judy Fisher, one of the biggest supporters in YouTube, very well known by many, many people. Thank you, Judy, very much. Kathy O'Palawan, gotta love that ukulele in the channel art there. Pushing 2K subscribers of her own. Kathy, thank you. Kevin Kennedy, no content, not a creator, but an absolutely amazing friend of ours. And Cha sends her regards as well. Lee73, another guy that works in the Department of Corrections. Thank you, Lee73, for your friendship. Lenny, hey Lenny, thank you very much for being a supporter in the YouTube community. Marty Duffy, nearing 2K subscribers. Thank you, Marty Duffy, for your friendship and your support. We've got Nika Ramos. Thank you, Nika, for squeezing time out of your busy schedule to visit us. We really appreciate it. Narasia Apadal, thank you very much for visiting our channel. Thank you for your friendship. Down in Mississippi, who do we got? Oh, MJ, our Mendora journey with over 2K subscribers. Came a long way fast. Great channel, great people. Pagadan City, thank you very much. Approaching 60 subscribers there. Keep going, don't give up. We've got Ned, Philippines, my paradise. Thank you very much, Ned, for your friendship. And Cha also sends her regards. We've got Rampadora Girl. Rampadora Girl, thank you very much. Wow, she's on her way to 5K subscribers. Rena Roberts, thank you, Rena, for your friendship. Rena is working on 4K subscribers in the YouTube world. RKDB Cooking, pushing 4K subs. RKDB, thank you for coming in and taking a peek at little POD. We really appreciate it. Rome Filipina Cuisine, working on 3,300 subscribers. Joe Tyne, my very good friend of 20 years from Wisconsin. Joe, thank you for your continued friendship over the years. Much love for you. Tina Rollreg. Hi, Tina. Love the channel art. Nice layout on the channel. Thank you for your friendship. We've got Abraham Puzman, working on 4,400 subscribers. Keep going, Abraham. You are just really killing it. Great job, my friend. And of course, opening the door there to Pinoy Ahoy. over 4K subscribers, very well known in the YouTube community. Big dog in the Philippines, working on 500 subs. Come on, you guys, get over to the big dog and hook up with them. And of course, we've got Blessed Life, a fan favorite in YouTube, working on 5,000 subscribers. Great talent, what a voice, wonderful person. And we come full circle to Brett Glasso. And again, Brett, thank you very much for your friendship. If you want to be on the Showtime hot seat, just get a hold of little old me. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Get a hold of, yeah, a little bit of diet there, Bill. Oh, that was perfect. Little bit of diet there, Riley. So anyway, if you want to get into the hot seat, it's easy. Just get a hold of me. Don't be shy. I'd love to put you in the hot seat. We'll have some fun like we did with some of the others in the past. And of course, our guest tonight, most recently, Think Dragon. So come on in. All you need is Zoom. Download it. It's really easy to do. You can download it on your mobile device or on your laptop or desktop computer. Very easy to do. And then I'll bring you up into the panel and I'll shoot some questions at you and we'll see how you handle those questions. Also, if you want to be on the Showtime Shoutouts, that's even easier. All you have to do is come into a premiere stream. Let me see you in there. Just pop in, say hi, bye. You don't even have to stay. It's that easy. A caveman could do it. Oh, sorry, that was the last show. But anyway, yeah, just pop in. Let me see your name. Go down in the comments section, leave a comment so I can click on your name and it'll shoot me right over to your house and we're off to the races. I'll put you in the Showtime Shoutouts. Okay. Who woke up the dragon? Who woke up the dragon? We can't have that. Bye, you guys. I got to get out of here. Somebody woke up the dragon. Ah, by golly.